To achieve all your goals and become everything you are capable of becoming, you must get your time under control. Time management is a skill, and like any other skill, it is learnable. You can become one of the most efficient, effective, and productive people in your field by learning how others have gone from confusion to clarity, and from frustration to clarity, and from frustration to focus. Through repetition and practice, you can become one of the most result-oriented people in your field. To change or improve your life in any way, you have to make new choices and new decisions that are more in alignment with who you really are, and what you really are, and what you really want. The starting point of time management is for you to determine your goals and then to organize your goals by priority and value. You need to be absolutely clear at any given moment exactly what is most important to you at that time. In each case, you must be like a sniper rifling in on your highest priority at the moment, rather than like a machine gunner shooting off randomly by attempting to do too many things at the same time. The only way that you can determine what is right or wrong, more or less important, having higher or lower priority, is by first determining your aim or goal at that particular moment. Time management begins with clarity. You take the time to sit down with a piece of paper and think through exactly what it is you want to accomplish in each area of your life. Once you're clear about the targets you're aiming at, you then come back to the present and plan every minute and hour of every day so that you accomplish the very most that you possibly can with the time allotted to you. The basic tool of time management is the list, organized by priority and used as a constant tool for personal management. Time management requires that you make the best choices and decisions necessary to enhance the quality of your life and work. And then you follow through on your decisions. You should plan your life with lists of long-term, medium-term, and short-term goals and projects. Plan every day in advance, preferably the night before. When you make a list of everything you have to do for the following day, your subconscious mind works on that list all night long. By writing out your plans, you will activate the law of attraction. You will begin attracting into your life people, opportunities, and resources that you need to achieve your goals and complete your tasks in the very best way possible. In the process of managing your time, you must separate the urgent from the important. Most people spend most of their days responding and reacting to urgent tasks in the form of telephone calls, interruptions, emergencies, appointments, and the demands of your boss and your customers. Because these activities take place during the workday, it's easy to confuse them with real work. The difference, however, is that they produce no results. The fourth category of tasks is those that are neither urgent nor important. These activities are positively harmful to your career because they consume time that you could be using to get the results for which you are paid and upon which your future depends. Your aim in personal management, therefore, is to spend more time doing more of those things that can have the greatest possible consequences on your life and work. Review your list and apply the 80-20 rule before you begin. If you have a list of 10 items to complete, 2 of those items will be more valuable than all other 8 items put together. Sometimes it will even be the 90-10 rule that applies. Often, one task on a list of 10 items that you have to do during the day will contain more value than everything else put together. This task, unfortunately, is usually the task that you will procrastinate on most readily. Once you've identified your top 20% of tasks, you can then practice creative procrastination on the others. The only question is, which of your tasks are you going to procrastinate on? Procrastinate on the 80% of tasks that contribute very little to your desired goals and results. Focus your attention on those tasks that can have the greatest possible consequences for successful completion. Another method of setting priorities is the ABCD method. This method requires that you review your list of tasks before you begin and put an A, B, C, D, or E mix to each one. A task is something that is very important. You should always do your tasks before anything else. If you have more than a task, you organize them by priority as in a 1, at what, at woe, a 3, and so on. Then identify your A1 task and focus all of your energies on starting and completing this job before you do anything else. AB task is something that you should do if you do it or don't do it. It may cause some inconvenience, but the consequences for your life are minor. AC task is a task that would be nice to do, but it will have no consequences at all. Having another cup of coffee, chatting with a coworker, reading the paper, or going shopping during the day are all C tasks. Never do a B task when there is an A task left undone. Never do a C task when you have a B task left undone. Keep focused on your A task left undone. Keep focused on your A tasks throughout the day. A D task is something that you delegate. The rule is to delegate everything that you possibly can so that you have more time to spend on your tasks. An E task is something that you eliminate altogether. You could only get control of your time to the degree to which you've stopped doing things of low value. It is in this hour by hour and minute by minute choosing of what you will do and simultaneously what you will not do that your entire life is made. Your ability to choose wisely in terms of what you do first, what you do second, and what you do second, and what you do second, and what you do not at all determines your entire life. The major difference between them is that successful people are always working on tasks of high value. Unsuccessful people are always killing time on tasks of low value. And you are always free to choose. Your choices ultimately determine everything that happens to you. Single handling is one of the most powerful time and personal management techniques of all. Once you have selected your A1 task, you start on that task and you work on it with single-minded concentration until it's 100% complete. If you find yourself getting distracted or you feel tempted to take a break or procrastinate, you'll motivate yourself by continually repeating, back to work, back to work, back to work, back to work. Let's plan your day in advance and create 30, 60, and 90-minute chunks of uninterrupted work time. These are time blocks when you can work without interruption or pause on your most important tasks. The fact is, all important jobs, those with serious potential consequences, require large chunks of single-minded, concentrated time and energy. Earl Nightingale once said, "Every great accomplishment of mankind has been preceded by an extended period, often over many years, of concentrated effort." Each day before you begin and as you go through the day, there are 5 questions that you need to ask and answer over and over again. The first of these questions is, why am I on the payroll? You must be crystal clear about exactly why you are on the payroll and then focus your time and attention all day long on doing exactly those tasks that make the greatest difference to your business or organization. The second question that you should ask yourself all day long is, what are my highest value activities? If you're not absolutely sure of the answers, go and ask your boss what he or she thinks. Your highest value activities might be whatever the answer. Dedicate yourself to working on these specific tasks all day long. The third question you should ask all day long is, what are my key result areas? Your key result areas are those tasks that absolutely, positively must be completed in an excellent fashion if you are to achieve the ultimate results of your job. Remember, your weakest key skill sets the height at which you can use all your other skills. Don't allow yourself to be held back because of a weakness in one area, especially when you can learn anything you need to learn, to excel in that particular area. The fourth question you should ask yourself throughout the day is this: what can I and only I do that, if done well, will make a real difference to my company? This is one of the best questions of all for keeping yourself focused and on track. What is it that you and only you can do that can make the greatest difference in your career? This will do more to help you in your career than any other single decision you can make. The fifth question, and perhaps the best question in all of time management, is this: what is the most valuable use of my time right now? When you discipline yourself to ask and answer this question repeatedly, and you are sure that whatever you're doing is the answer to this question, you will start to accomplish 2 and 3 times as much as the people around you. You will become more and more productive. You will plow through more work of higher value and accomplish greater results than anyone around you. The key to high productivity and performance is this: dedicate yourself to getting better and better at the few things that you do that account for most of your results. Simultaneously, learn to delegate, outsource, and eliminate all those tasks and activities that contribute very little to your results and rewards. The good news is that time management is a skill and a discipline that you can learn. With practice, you can become excellent at time management. With daily practice, make a list of your tasks every day before you begin. Organize your list by priority separating the urgent from the important and using the 80-20 rule or the ABCD method. Choose your most important task and begin working immediately on that task. Discipline yourself to concentrate single-mindedly on that one task or activity until it is 100% complete. Each time you complete an important task, you'll experience a burst of elation, enthusiasm, and heightened self-esteem. You'll feel energized and stronger. You will feel even more motivated to start in on and complete your next major task. Whenever you find yourself slowing down or experiencing the urge to procrastinate or delay, repeat to yourself, "Do it now, do it now, do it now, do it now." Discipline yourself to select your most important task and then launch into it immediately and stay with it until it's done. Now, here are 3 things you can do immediately to put these ideas into action. First, make a list of everything you would like to be, do, or have in the months and years ahead. Analyze your list and select those items that can have the greatest possible consequences on your life. Second, make a list of everything you have to do for the coming day. Let your subconscious mind work on your list while you sleep. And third, begin immediately on your most important task and then discipline yourself to concentrate single-mindedly on this one task until it is 100% complete.